Bigger is always better. So this is actually a sponsored video. Yeah, your boy is moving up in the world. The kind guys from BENQ have sent me a great, awesome monitor to check out. They basically wanted to know my thoughts about it and wanted to see how it would hold up when it comes to music production. Now, you know me, I'm always honest. I wanted to give you the good, the bad and the ugly, but I have to tell you, it's quite a looker. Now, I'm not a total noob when it comes to electronics, digital stuff, since I'm an electronic digital music producer, after all. But some of these terms being used to describe what a thing does, I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm gonna try to give you my honest perspective of what it actually does, whilst also telling you the proper technical terms are. I will give you a rundown of the actual specs of this monitor, but I will mostly focus on how I like it, on the things I do like, the things I don't like of this monitor, and how it holds up to the way I will use it, which will be mostly music production, of course, and also a little bit of gaming, but we'll get to the gaming side of things later on this video. One thing I want to talk about first is the name of it. I don't know why monitor producers or creators of monitors, or usually electronic stuff, always have these weird kind of names which are totally not easy to remember. The name of this monitor is called the BENQ EW380. No, it's not that. It's the BENQ EW3280U. Yes, that's the one. So that's the name, and so we got the most difficult and for me at least, the worst part of this monitor out of the way. So let's start first with the size. It's got a 32-inch 4K display. Now, for the people who don't know inches and all that kind of good stuff, I brought a little tool for you. Diagonal size 84 centimeters, horizontal size 73 centimeters, and it got the vertical size of 44 centimeters, which is really big. And for me as a music producer, this is awesome because I really like to have a lot of room for my Ableton projects. With previous monitors, and especially with my MacBook screen, I was always like scrolling through my project. I don't have to scroll nearly as much than I usually have to with the big resolution of the screen as well. So that's for me a really big plus as a music producer, which instantly increases my workflow. Now let's talk a bit about design. It's a really sturdy monitor screen. It's really well built and I really like the look of it. It's sleek, balanced exterior, which I really like. Next to the size of this monitor, one of the things that impressed me the most was the actual video quality of it. It's really sharp and got an amazing color balance, and you can tune it to your own personal liking really easily. Now for me as the music producer, the real estate, the room that I get to work with, the sharpness and color balance itself is a little bit less important, but the aforementioned points are the most important things for me as a music producer. But then there's another side of me, which is Nick the gamer, and Nick who wants to watch some Netflix, and that's where this monitor really excels. That's where all the capabilities of this monitor get put to use. Before I go into my personal experience, I want to go through the key features because I feel like I need to give everybody a bit of a proper rundown of this monitor. It got a wide gamut color space with HDR, super resolution, bezel-less frames and FreeSync technology for the sharpest images. Display HDR 400 certified for optimal HDR effect, an IPS panel for wide viewing angle. It got a 24 frame rate setting for that ultimate cinematic feeling. It got a built-in 2.1 channel speakers. It got a remote control for easy access to the menu. It got multiple ports for connectivity convenience. And it got the BENQ proprietary eye care technology for viewing comfort. Now that we got the technical stuff out of the way, I want to share with you my personal experience with the main features of this monitor. I've been playing a lot of Far Cry lately, Far Cry 5, and that's where the HDRI of this monitor gets into full effect. BENQ developed their own HDRI technology which improves contrast, visible details, adds saturation where needed, and basically improves your own visual experience. And to me, whilst gaming, this is a huge boost into my immersion into the game. There are 3 HDRI modes: Display HDRI, Game HDRI, and Cinema HDRI. They all have a different personality in a way. Me personally, I actually don't use the Game HDRI, but only the Cinema HDRI. This is for me the most exciting HDRI on this monitor, but it can very well differ from you. It's more of a personal taste for me. I really like it when there's a really cinematic feel about my games or the movies that I watch. Next to the HDRI, it comes with a really great speaker system built into the monitor. Now, of course, for music production, I have my own set of monitors, but for gaming, I really like the cinematic setting of the speakers in this monitor. It really gives you, it pumps everything up and everything sounds impressive. The explosions sound impressive. The background ambient music sounds really cool. And that's something that I really like. They also have a lot of different features. The way you have to see these different sound settings is that they prioritize different kinds of sounds. For instance, the dialogue setting reduces background noise so you can better hear dialogue. The game setting accentuates noises from the side so you can more easily hear where noise is coming from. For instance, if somebody in Call of Duty is trying to sneak up on you, you can hear them more easily. And the next one is rock/party, which basically accentuates the level of all the electronic elements. Those are basically all the audio settings which you can easily access with the remote control on this monitor. And that's something that I also really like. Usually when you have a monitor, it's really finicky to get through the menu, but here you got a really nice remote which works really easily. And you can tune everything to your personal liking. Overall, these are my impressions of this incredible monitor by BENQ, and I want to leave you with a time-lapse of me producing with it and a little sneak peek of a track that I'm working on at the end of the video. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really happy with this monitor, as you can probably tell. You might be saying, yeah, but he's sponsored. Doesn't matter. If I don't like it, I would say it up front to you, because I really think it's important that you know what this monitor actually does. At least for me, it's really powerful tool, because now I have much more real estate. I can play video games on a really high quality level, and it's really important to me. Not important, it's really cool for me. It's not too important that I can play video games, but it's really cool for me to be able to play video games on such a high quality monitor. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will be back soon with new production tutorials, new music workflows when I'm working on new music. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you like what I do, hit that like button, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care, bye bye.